and he said, I don't know what to do with you. Some people say you can't dress her up. Some people say you can't dress her down. What do you do?
Julia Roberts and Danny Moder's 22-year marriage is facing its greatest test yet.
Where's my stuff?
Where have you been?
The beloved actress has reportedly received a heartbreaking diagnosis, one that has cast a dark cloud over what once seemed like a picture-perfect life. As Danny remains steadfastly by her side, rumors begin to swirl about what lies ahead. Is this the moment their Hollywood fairy tale starts to unravel? Watch until the end to uncover the emotional truth behind Danny Moder's rumored farewell and how Julia's devastating news is reshaping their enduring love story. Julia Fiona Roberts was born on October 28, 1967, in Smyrna, Georgia. And from the very beginning, her life felt almost cinematic. Her parents, Betty Lou Berdemus and Walter Grady Roberts, were both actors and playwrights who met while performing in theatrical productions for the U.S. Armed Forces. Julia's heritage reflected a rich blend of English, Scottish, Irish, Welsh, German, and Swedish roots, a true melting pot. Her father was a Baptist, her mother a Catholic, and Julia was raised Catholic, an influence that quietly shaped her early years. Talent ran deep in the Roberts family. Her older brother, Eric Roberts, and older sister, Lisa Roberts Gillen, both pursued acting, as did her niece, Emma Roberts. Although Julia and Eric were estranged for several years, the siblings eventually reconciled in 2004. She also had a younger half-sister, Nancy Motes, whose life ended tragically in 2014. Julia's parents were more than performers. They were pioneers. Together, they co-founded the Atlanta Actors and Writers Workshop in Midtown Atlanta, and later operated a children's acting school in Decatur, Georgia. One remarkable connection stands out: the children of Coretta Scott King and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. attended that very school, and Julia's father served as Yolanda King's acting coach. In a touching act of kindness, Coretta Scott King even helped cover Julia's hospital bill when she was born. Despite these inspiring beginnings, Julia's childhood was far from easy. Her parents divorced in 1971, and after the split was finalized in early 1972, Julia remained with her mother in Smyrna. She attended Fitzhugh Lee Elementary School, Griffin Middle School, and Campbell High School. That same year, her mother remarried Michael Motes, a chapter Julia later described as deeply painful. He was abusive and frequently unemployed, and her mother ultimately divorced him in 1983, calling the marriage the biggest mistake of her life. Tragedy struck again when Julia's father died of cancer while she was still a child. These early losses left a lasting imprint on her life. Yet, even then, Julia had dreams. Surprisingly, she once wanted to become a veterinarian. She played the clarinet in her school band, and her future could have taken a very different direction. After graduating from Campbell High School, Julia briefly attended Georgia State University. But the pull of performance proved irresistible. She moved to New York City, signed with the Click Modeling Agency, and began taking acting classes, marking the true beginning of her journey towards stardom. Her first on-screen role came on television in Crime Story, where she portrayed a young rape victim, a small but powerful performance that hinted at her potential. Soon after, she made her film debut in Satisfaction, playing a band member searching for a summer gig alongside Liam Neeson and Justine Bateman. It was Mystic Pizza that truly put Julia Roberts on the map. Playing a Portuguese-American teenager working at a small-town pizza parlor, she captured critics' attention. Roger Ebert famously described her as a major beauty with fierce energy, predicting that the film's young cast would go on to become stars. Her breakout moment arrived with Steel Magnolias, the film adaptation of Robert Harling's play. Julia portrayed a young bride living with diabetes, sharing the screen with legends like Sally Field and Shirley MacLaine. Although other major names were being considered, the casting director insisted on seeing Julia. When she walked into the room, her smile lit it up, and the role was hers. Despite working under a demanding director, Julia delivered a stunning performance that earned her first Academy Award nomination and her first Golden Globe win, cementing her place as one of Hollywood's most promising new stars. Then came Pretty Woman, the film that transformed Julia Roberts into a global superstar. Starring as a sharp, street-smart escort with a heart of gold, Julia delivered a performance that captivated audiences worldwide. The role earned her a second Academy Award nomination and another Golden Globe win. Pretty Woman became a cultural phenomenon, setting box office records as the highest-grossing romantic comedy of its time, and Julia's red dress from the film instantly became iconic. Riding that wave of success, Julia starred in Flatliners, a supernatural thriller about medical students experimenting with near-death experiences. While critical reactions were mixed, the film performed well commercially and later developed a devoted cult following. She followed it with Sleeping with the Enemy, portraying an abused wife starting over under a new identity. The film was a major hit, grossing over $175 million worldwide. In Hook, Julia took on the magical role of Tinker Bell, and soon after starred in the romantic drama Dying Young. Though these films received mixed reviews, both were commercially successful. Julia then stepped back from the spotlight, taking a 2-year hiatus and making only a brief cameo in The Player. During this pause, even People magazine asked the question, what happened to Julia Roberts? Her return was nothing short of triumphant. Julia starred opposite Denzel Washington in The Pelican Brief, a legal thriller centered on a law student uncovering a deadly conspiracy. The film was a commercial success. However, a few projects that followed, including I Love Trouble and Pret-a-Porter, failed to resonate with audiences or critics. Still, Julia remained a cultural force. She made a memorable guest appearance on Friends as one of Chandler's former classmates, and starred in Michael Collins, as well as Mary Riley, which struggled at the box office. Her career momentum surged again with My Best Friend's Wedding, a romantic comedy in which she plays a woman attempting to reclaim the man she loves. The film became a global hit and is now regarded as one of the most beloved romantic comedies ever made. Next came Conspiracy Theory, where Julia starred alongside Mel Gibson as a Justice Department attorney. Despite mixed reviews, the film was a financial success, grossing $137 million worldwide. She also appeared on Sesame Street and starred in Stepmom, a heartfelt drama about a terminally ill mother and the woman preparing to raise her children. Though critics were divided, the film resonated with audiences and performed well at the box office. In Notting Hill, Julia starred opposite Hugh Grant, playing a famous actress who unexpectedly falls in love with a humble bookstore owner. The film became a massive international hit and was, at the time, the highest-grossing British film ever made. Critics praised her performance, cementing her status as the undisputed queen of romantic comedies. She later reunited with Richard Gere for Runaway Bride, portraying a woman notorious for leaving her fiancés at the altar. While reviews were mixed, the film proved to be another box office success. Julia also guest-starred on Law & Order, earning a Primetime Emmy nomination for her performance. The 2000s marked a new era of dominance. Julia Roberts made history by becoming the first actress to earn $20 million for a single role, portraying real-life environmental activist Erin Brockovich. Her powerful performance, balancing fierce determination with vulnerability as a single mother, earned widespread critical acclaim. The film grossed over $256 million worldwide and won Julia the Academy Award for Best Actress. She was also named to the Hollywood Reporter's list of the 50 most influential women in entertainment. Following that success, Julia starred alongside longtime friend Brad Pitt in The Mexican. Though marketed as a romantic comedy, the film leaned more toward adventure and dark humor, earning a respectable $66.8 million in North America. She then appeared in America's Sweethearts, playing the overlooked sister of a glamorous movie star. Despite mixed reviews, the film earned more than $138 million worldwide. Julia next joined an all-star ensemble in Ocean's 11, the remake of the 1960 classic. Playing Tess Ocean, she shared the screen with George Clooney and a cast of Hollywood heavyweights. The film was a massive box office success, grossing over $450 million worldwide and further solidifying Julia Roberts as one of the most bankable stars in the world. Julia Roberts' role in the hit heist film further cemented her place among Hollywood's elite. She followed it with Mona Lisa Smile, portraying a progressive art history professor at Wellesley College who challenges traditional expectations. While the film received mixed reviews, it proved commercially successful, earning more than $141 million at the global box office. She then stepped into Closer, a romantic drama adapted from the stage play, replacing Cate Blanchett. Featuring an ensemble cast that included Jude Law, the film highlighted Julia Roberts' dramatic range and emotional depth. Julia returned as Tess Ocean in Ocean's 12, where her character famously and humorously impersonates Julia Roberts herself. The sequel proved to be another box office success, earning more than $363 million worldwide. In 2005, Julia made her first appearance in a music video, starring in the Dave Matthews Band's Dream Girl. That same year marked the end of an era in which she consistently ranked among the Hollywood Reporter's highest-paid actresses. She also lent her voice to animated films like The Ant Bully and Charlotte's Web, and made her Broadway debut in 3 Days of Rain. While reviews of her stage performance were mixed, her screen career continued to flourish. Julia delivered a critically acclaimed performance in Charlie Wilson's War, portraying Texas socialite Joanne Herring opposite Tom Hanks and Philip Seymour Hoffman. The film earned her another Golden Globe nomination. She went on to appear in the independent drama Fireflies in the Garden and the sleek espionage thriller Duplicity, where she played a CIA agent. Critics praised her mature, nuanced performance in Duplicity, leading to yet another Golden Globe nomination. In the following decade, Julia Roberts continued to evolve on screen. She portrayed an army captain in Valentine's Day and starred as a woman rediscovering herself after divorce in Eat, Pray, Love. The latter delivered her strongest box office opening in a top-billed role since America's Sweethearts. She reunited with Tom Hanks in Larry Crown and took on the role of the evil queen in Mirror, Mirror, a modern retelling of Snow White. Though reviews of her performance were mixed, the film was a global success, earning more than $183 million worldwide. Julia earned widespread acclaim for her performance in August, Osage County, starring alongside Meryl Streep and Ewan McGregor. The role garnered numerous award nominations, including her 4th Academy Award nomination. She later portrayed Dr. Emma Bruckner in HBO's adaptation of The Normal Heart, earning a Primetime Emmy nomination for her powerful portrayal. In 2014, Julia narrated an episode of Makers Women Who Make America and appeared in Givenchy's campaign. She starred in Secret in Their Eyes, a remake of the Argentine classic. and later reunited with director Gary Marshall for Mother's Day, though the film received a lukewarm response. Her career regained momentum with Money Monster, directed by Jodie Foster and co-starring George Clooney, which proved to be a box office hit. She then starred in Wonder as the mother of a boy with Treacher-Collins syndrome, earning praise for her warmth and emotional depth. The film resonated with audiences worldwide. Julia also voiced a character in Smurfs, The Lost Village, and delivered a heartfelt performance in Ben is Back, portraying the mother of a troubled young man. Her first regular television role came with the psychological drama Homecoming, where she played a caseworker at a secret government facility. The series was well received and earned her another Golden Globe nomination. Beyond the screen, Julia Roberts' love story with Danny Moder reads like a modern Hollywood fairy tale, one that defied the odds. They first met in 2000 on the set of The Mexican. While Julia starred alongside Brad Pitt, Danny worked behind the scenes as a cameraman. At the time, both were in other relationships. Julia was dating actor Benjamin Bratt, and Danny was married to makeup artist Vera Steinberg. What began as a professional, platonic connection slowly deepened. Julia later reflected that the long, demanding days on set allowed them to see each other at both their best and their worst, forging a strong friendship built on trust and support. In 2001, both relationships came to an end. Julia and Benjamin Bratt parted ways in June, and Danny soon filed for divorce. Not long after, Julia and Danny began dating. The timing sparked intense public scrutiny and rumors that Julia had played a role in the breakdown of Danny's marriage, claims she consistently denied, stating that both had resolved their previous relationships independently before coming together. Despite the controversy surrounding their relationship, Julia and Danny's bond only grew stronger. In a bold and deeply personal move, the couple married on July 4th at Julia's ranch in New Mexico. Friends and family were invited under the impression that they were attending an Independence Day celebration, unaware that a wedding was about to take place. Just after midnight, the true purpose of the gathering was revealed. Beneath an arch draped in flowing silk, surrounded by rose petals and candlelight, Julia and Danny exchanged vows in an intimate and magical ceremony. Julia wore a pale pink cotton dress embroidered with pearls and antique beads, while Danny chose a red ruffled shirt paired with tan trousers. With the Sangre de Cristo mountains stretching behind them, the couple shared simple, heartfelt vows in front of their closest loved ones. Their family soon grew. In November 2004, Julia and Danny welcomed twins, Phineas and Hazel, followed by the birth of their son Henry in June 2007. Julia has often spoken about how central her family is to her life, describing Danny as her anchor and her children as the very heart of her world. She has shared that seeing Danny walk through their door each day still feels like a recurring dream, an expression of the deep connection they share. Despite their global fame, Julia and Danny have carefully protected their privacy, a choice that has been key to the longevity of their marriage. They have supported each other both personally and professionally. Danny served as the cinematographer for Secret in Their Eyes, a film in which Julia starred, and she later credited his presence and encouragement with helping her deliver one of her strongest performances. Their relationship extends far beyond shared projects. Julia has described meeting Danny as a seismic shift in her life, one that changed her world in profound ways. She often speaks about how he allows her to feel completely at ease, helping her see herself clearly and bringing out her best qualities. She has also shared that affection plays an important role in their marriage, saying that simple acts, like frequent kisses, help keep their bond strong. In rare moments of openness, Their love is unmistakable. In 2018, during a conversation with Gwyneth Paltrow on the Goop podcast, Julia called her marriage to Danny the best decision she had ever made, noting that their connection continues to deepen with time. For her, their relationship isn't built on grand gestures, but on everyday moments, quiet support, and unwavering devotion. Though her career remains a dream fulfilled, Julia has always emphasized that family comes first. She finds her greatest joy in returning home to Danny and their children, grounding herself in the life they have built together. Public tributes offer occasional glimpses into their private world, such as the heartfelt message Julia shared for Danny's 55th birthday, calling him an extraordinary man who lights up their lives. When rumors of marital trouble surfaced, Julia quietly put them to rest. On Valentine's Day, she shared a throwback photo of herself and Danny sharing a kiss, captioned simply, "My forever Valentine." The post silenced speculation and reaffirmed the strength of their bond. Behind this enduring love story, Julia has faced a private health battle. For more than 15 years, she has reportedly lived with thrombocytopenic purpura, a rare autoimmune condition that causes dangerously low platelet levels, leading to bruising and other complications. It was Danny who first noticed the unexplained bruises and encouraged her to seek medical attention, ultimately leading to her diagnosis. The condition requires ongoing medical monitoring, and treatment can involve medications designed to increase platelet production and suppress the immune system's response. Despite the challenges, Julia has continued to balance her health with an active career and family life. Her ability to persevere while remaining fully present as a mother, wife, and artist speaks volumes about her strength and resilience. Through it all, Danny's unwavering love and support have remained a constant, playing a vital role in her journey. Together, they stand as a testament to partnership, devotion, and enduring love in the face of life's greatest challenges.